Peace guys and welcome to the first episode of the Borussia Mönchengladbach career mode. And as you can see, the coach for the next season is Miroslav Klose, the German goal poacher, coaching a team in Austria back in the days, but now he takes the next step, coaching a Bundesliga club, Borussia Mönchengladbach, trying to get them back to Europe. And I'm pretty excited. The team looks pretty stacked. As you can see in the background, I'm going through the whole team, and I'm not only doing a realistic career mode with realistic transfers, etc., but also a real face career mode. So a bunch of guys you can see there who I like to keep, they have to go. I'm enjoying the real face players more than the generic faces, but the base is pretty good. We got many realistic face players, and I'm excited to get going. So as you can see, we got a budget of like 31 mil to start with. Then I set up the scouting to the players who are running out of contract. Maybe there's someone I like, but usually don't get them because it's kind of cheating as well. Then I set up the team sheet, and the formation is a 4-2-3-1 standard Borussia Mönchengladbach, which is my favorite anyway. And then I went to the team and started selling all the players or listing all the players who got generic faces. Then I called back John Bayer as well because I needed him. I needed another center back, and he's kind of decent. With a little bit potential. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you're also a guy who likes the real face players, or it's more like I don't care about the faces, I just want potential. It's also a good way to go, but like I said before, I like the real face players more. It's kind of makes me feel better play experience. Then I wanted to see which players are running out of contract, and there's two big names, Benzebaini and Thuram, but I won't extend their contracts because in real life they're also running out of contract, and they won't extend it. Benzebaini is on his way to Borussia Dortmund, and Thuram I think is heavily linked to Chelsea, but I extended the contract of Janschke and Stindl as well, and I set a release clause for Marvin Friedrich. I don't really need him, and I think like when I got 20 mil for him, it's a good deal, so I got this in his contract. Then I received the offer from Manchester United for Thuram. It is tempting, but as you can see, I decline it as well for Skelly, which I plan with. And then we're coming to my transfer list or transfer targets. I need a new goalie because Omlin is not a real face. I went from Wogo in Köln, then Babu for the right back, then I needed another center back for depth as well, then Ruben Vargas, who is my favorite target for this season, also from Switzerland, then Ballo for the wing, Xherdan Shaqiri, the old guy for camp position, and Fakir for the striker as well, young talent. And then I'm going straight for my favorite target, as I told you before, Ruben Vargas from Augsburg. I can see Borussia Mönchengladbach going for him as well in real life in the summer because, as I told you before, Marcus Thuram is leaving. He's got a lot of pace, great potential, great dribbling. He's just a very exciting player. I picked him up for 10 mil, as you can see. I set up the contract in the next scene, and I'm really excited to play with him. He, as I told you before, a lot of pace. I like to have pacey wingers. It's so much fun, and he will be one of the key players in my career mode, I think, because he's got great potential, and I'm really looking forward to get started with him. and in my career as well. I'm planning to replace Thuram in the summer with him. Then he will probably be my number one choice on the wing. Then I received a transfer offer for Neuhaus, which I declined. He will be one of my key players in this career mode. And he kind of slowed down in real life, but I believe he will come back. Then I sold Leiner for 6 mil to Getafe, and I replaced him with Kevin Mbabu from Fulham. Another one who has Bundesliga experience. He was at Wolfsburg, and a lot of pace. I'm sure many of you will know him from Ultimate Team. He's a cheap beast. He was a cheap beast, and I got him for 5.2 million, a little bit under his value. And I set up the contract for him. Brilliant real face, as you can see as well. Excited to play with him as well. Really powerful wingback. He will be our starting wingback. Skelly will be on his back, and we'll try to get in the starting formation. I will be sure, but Kevin Mbabu will be our first starting right back for the start of the season. Then I received a transfer offer for Hannes Wolf, which I happily declined. He's in my plans for a wing player. And talking about a wing player, I decided to sign Ballo, also a young player with potential for the wing. And then I went for backup striker Fakir from Stuttgart. He's not the best, and the board wanted me to sign a first team caliber striker, but I went for Fakir because Thuram can play striker as well. And after that, I went to a crucial position in my opinion, and I decided between Köln and Mvogo, and I went for Mvogo because he was just a better player, and I wanted to go to Europe. And as you can see, it's a straight swap for Omlin. Bit overpay, but I want to keep it realistic. I didn't want to cash out on the millions from Omlin and just buy Mvogo for less. And I hope he will keep many clean sheets for us. Then I needed another backup cam, and I was not sure if I should go for Romano Schmid from Bremen or Xherdan Shaqiri, and I went for Shaqiri just because realistic reasons. Romano Schmid is a crucial player for Bremen. Maybe I go for him later in the series, but for now Shaqiri, he's also the better player. As I told you before, we want to go to Europe. We need big quality players, and Shaqiri German speaking as well, and he knows the Bundesliga. He was at Bayern Munich. He wasn't really happy there, but maybe he can make a comeback in the Bundesliga. I needed another center back, and I was not sure if I should go for Ayer, but he would be a little bit too expensive, and he would be the first team caliber, and I wanted to buy a backup, and I went for Amel Bella Kotschap. He was in the youth team of Borussia Mönchengladbach, so there again, in my opinion, a really realistic transfer. Takes the next step back to the Bundesliga from Southampton, and he's a pacey center back. I like pace, as you know, and great potential. I'm really excited for him as well. And then I set up the team sheet for the first game of the season against Union Berlin, the big surprise of the Bundesliga in real life, and it will be a tough game for us as well in this career mode. And the first episode was a kind of rush, many transfers. The next episodes will be more about gameplay, and I'm pretty excited to get started against Union Berlin. And guys, see you in the next episode. Peace.